Neil, distinguished career. You've worked in a lot of different places. Obviously, this one in Rio has been, as you've already said, the highlight. Are you going to try and top that? Is there anything else on the agenda for you?
Well, I think the only thing I could do to top that would be part of the Ryder Cup, I guess. Two separate events. The Ryder Cup is a team event, as obviously you've just seen, and been played out over the weekend. That's the only. It's really the only thing that I could do to actually try and top this. If I wanted to use that analogy, I don't think you could ever top the Olympics or golf in the Olympics with anything else. But the only thing that comes to mind would be that. As for what's next, I'm going to try and make sure that this crew stay together for at least the next couple of months. My contract runs out in December. That was originally the contract that I had, so I will be moving on at least by then. And who knows? Pack the suitcase.
Neil, you've had an adventure. You've worked in some far-flung places. You've worked abroad an awful lot. If you're going to give groundsmen and greenkeepers from the UK one piece of advice if they want to ply their trade abroad, what would that be?
Well, the first thing is don't be afraid of traveling. That's the first thing. If you're a novice at traveling, it can get a little overwhelming by the time you get to the property. You might end up on a property that the apartment is miles away or close by. Secondly, there's a number of things. Secondly, again, don't be afraid of the language barrier. Most people do speak English, but it would help if you picked up some of the local language. They kind of gravitate to you if you understand more of their culture. And thirdly, again, understand their culture. Take some time to learn about their culture, get into their way of life, and that pays dividends. Other things like be disciplined, work hard, show them what you can do. Don't let them lead you, you lead them. There's a lot of things, there's a lot to be said for English tenacity. If you can go in there with a bulldog attitude where you can, you never say no. If you can go in there and say, I can do that, and believe that you can do that, then again, the job is a lot easier to do. I've been to some places and I've worked for some great people and I've worked for some awful people. But you don't know that. You can't pick and choose who you work for. If you want to choose to work overseas, then you've got to be prepared to be able to put out more than you would normally do on a daily basis. Once you learn how to do that, and once you're happy with that, and it becomes part of it becomes second nature to your daily job in that foreign land, then you'll enjoy yourself a lot more. And it's worth it because we're kind of enclosed in our own envelope in the UK, a lot like the Americans. They don't never travel. A lot don't travel from the US. They're kind of closed in their own environment, and it's great in this business. This is a great business to be in. Economically, right now it's not good and hasn't been for a number of years. But if you do pack your suitcase and go somewhere, just make sure that you understand where you're going and put in the hours.
Neil, that's a great way to end, I think. Thank you very much for your time today. I know it's been a busy day for you. Good luck with whatever the future might hold, and we look forward to keeping up with your adventures.